Alright, I am here with an updated look at my Wii U collection for the year 2016. Probably going to end up being my last look at the Wii U collection on this channel. Maybe one more in the distant future. Because there's not a whole lot coming out. The only games I can think of buying for this thing is maybe try to track down a copy of Devil's Third. And I'll probably get a copy of Zelda because I'm trying to collect every Zelda game, so I have the doubles, as in, like, I have Twilight Princess on GameCube and Wii, so I'll probably get Breath of the Wild on Wii U as well as Switch. But, I mean, I can't really think of a whole lot else coming to this. There's really nothing else coming to the system, which is a shame because I like the system just fine. The system itself's really not that great of a system, but it has a really fun library that I really like. It kind of... I don't know, it's Nintendo where they were kind of backed up against the wall with a system that's just not selling. That was just not selling. And they really tried to fight through it, and they put out some real great games, and then, Bayonetta and Smash and all that. And then you kind of see them give up and start putting out stuff like Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, and like this one right here, which is not... It's okay. I mean, I don't hate it. It got a lot of hate. I don't hate it. It's a really simple board game. I would have liked it a lot better. It has some kind of light Fortune Street aspects. I would have liked it a lot better if it played just like Fortune Street. And having to use an amiibo to roll the dice is a bit annoying. And then next here I got some multi-plats here, some third-party games. Batman Arkham City and Arkham Origins. There's some problems with this port. It has some frame rate issues. But it's a decent port, and I actually think this port of Origins is probably like the best way to play it. I know at the time when it came out, everyone was like, "Oh, it doesn't have the online. There's none of the online mechanics. You can't play the online game, the online multiplayer." And let's just face it, no one played the online for this game. So. But this is a pretty solid port all around. You didn't have to use the gamepad like you did for Armored Edition. You could use the classic controller. It played pretty well. I like these games okay. To talk about the games themselves, I like these games okay. My main problem with them is that the first game is so fantastic. That game has such good level design, and they kind of just threw that all away, making it open world, and I don't think the open world's very interesting. But there's still solid games. The combat's still fun and all that. Bayonetta 2. This is the one I got this right when it came out, so it has the Bayonetta 1 disc included, which is a really smart idea. It couldn't have costed them too much to print an extra Bayonetta disc, and that was a real smart idea to get a version of Bayonetta on the system for people to play that hadn't played the first one and they wanted to play the second one. I don't think it really matters because no one's playing Bayonetta for the story because the story's downright terrible. The Bayonetta games are, I think, the only games that I can think of that I actually just skip the cutscenes because they're so horrendous. But the combat and the gameplay is so fun. Gotta give it a pass there. Those are great games, especially the second one. The second one's awesome. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker is fun. Nintendo experimented a little bit with just having these mid-tier games. They weren't $60 games, but they weren't budget like $20 games. This was $40. And I think this was probably the best game that they put out with doing that. This game is really great. It looks really great. It's fun. I'd like to see more stuff like this. This would be a great franchise to continue on. Could even be download games. That was a lot of fun to play through. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. A really good 2D platformer. I really liked this one. DuckTales Remastered. This is still sealed. I got this for really cheap at Walmart, and I've never played it. I've heard good things though. Hyrule Warriors. Hyrule Warriors is fun. The Dynasty Warrior games have always been fun, but they've never really interested me. But having Hyrule Warriors and 2015's Dragon Quest Heroes are real fun ways to get that gameplay into a franchise that I'm more interested in. Kirby in the Rainbow Curse. I don't like this game. I like the aesthetic a lot. Like the clay aesthetic is really cool. The gameplay is not fun, like in the slightest. I really hated having to use a touch screen on a game to play when you're kind of looking between the TV and the screen on the gamepad. It's not fun. I don't really care for it. Got the Zelda games here, Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD. This is a great port of both of these games, really. This is the version of Wind Waker with like the gold. It got reprinted and it has like the European box art for the Wind Waker HD that was all colored. These are really good ports of both of these games. And I like them both. Wind Waker is my favorite Zelda game, really. And Twilight Princess I'd never really gotten into before, but I played it here on the Wii U and I really enjoyed it. Doesn't deserve the hate it gets. Both of those look great. I mean, Wind Waker looks better, and just because of its art style, but both of them look great. Lego City Undercover here, which was pretty much like the launch of the Wii U happened, and you got like New Super Mario Brothers and a couple other games, and then you waited. And this was like your only game in between then and Pikmin 3, which was like in August. So I mean, there was like a huge drought, like over like 10-month drought, with this being the only game. And luckily, this is a real fun game. You pick this up if you've never played it. It's a real fun, probably the best Lego game. It's like $20 on the Nintendo Selects. I'd pick it up. Then Lego The Hobbit. I like the Lego games. This is the only one I bought on the Wii U because I did not have the PS4 at the time. And I remember I was playing Lego Marvel on the PS3 and it wasn't running so well, so I decided to play it on Wii U. It ran pretty well on Wii U. It was a good experience. Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games. I've never opened this either. Funny story about this is that Toys R Us like last year did a thing that was $10 off any Wii U game, and for some reason this Toys R Us also had Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games for what, $11.99? I think it was $12.99. So then the code worked, so I got this for $2.99. I figured why not. Mario Kart 8. I don't know why that was open. Mario Kart 8 is awesome. This is probably my favorite Mario Kart game. I really like it. Probably top 3 Wii U games in general, too. I really had a lot of fun with Mario Kart 8. And it's great, and I'm excited to see what the Switch version is, if that's a Mario Kart 8 or is a new one. I think it's just an upgraded port of Mario Kart 8. Mario Party 10. Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. I got this on sale. I wouldn't have paid full price for this. I think $50 it came out at. I think I got it on sale for like $20 on Newegg a while back. It's Mario Tennis, but with like no content. It's not the most interesting thing, but it's still fun to play. It still plays well. Mighty Number 9. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got this for like $12 at Best Buy. I think it was 2 weeks it came out. It was already on sale. I gave it a shot a little bit. It just wasn't good. NES Remix Pack? I have not played this yet, and I never played the NES Remixes. I forgot I bought this. Crap. I should play this, because I've never played the NES Remixes on just download, and I bought this intending to play it. It looks like a lot of fun. To pop that in sometime soon. New Mario Brothers Wii and new Luigi Brothers U. The new Super Mario Brothers games are so tired to me at this point. They're just kind of the most basic form of Mario. They don't really do much interesting, and it's just, they're not very entertaining. Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge. I got this at Best Buy. I did not pay $59.99 for it. I got it brand new for like $4 or something ridiculous because they had it on clearance at my local store. I have not played it yet. Nintendo Land, kind of an interesting pack-in game. Not the most exciting pack-in game, but it's an interesting one. It's fun to mess around in. It's fun for like a weekend when the system first comes out, but it doesn't hold a lot of interest after that. Paper Mario Color Splash. I like Paper Mario Color Splash, but I just couldn't bring myself to finish it because the battle system, the combat is so bad. It's not in the slightest fun. Everything else is great. This would probably be like up there with like the best Paper Mario games if this just did not have that terrible sticker star combat. But otherwise, it's good. I'd recommend it, I guess. But maybe if it went on sale for like $30, I don't know. Pikmin 3. Pikmin 3 is a lot of fun. The Pikmin series has kind of been a Nintendo series that doesn't get enough attention, but I think it's a real cool series. And I'm excited to see what else they do with the series. I know Pikmin 4 is pretty much confirmed, so I'm excited for that. Pokken Tournament, which pretty fun. I like it. I'm not huge into fighting games, so didn't keep my interest for long, but I played it, decent amount, and I had some fun with it. This is definitely a IP that I could see Nintendo using in the future, and selling pretty decent amounts of, because it's good. Rayman Legends, which Rayman Legends is probably one of my favorite 2D platformers of all time. This game's so good. I definitely recommend it. Wii U version is probably the best version since it was originally made for the Wii U to be an exclusive, but I highly recommend it. It's also on every other system like on the planet. Rodeo the Sky Soldier. I've not popped this in yet, admittedly, but I hear that the Wii version is the version to play, not the Wii U version, since it was originally designed for the Wii. Scribblenauts Unlimited. This was like a cool series that they were making a while back. I liked it. It played better. I played the first two on the DS when I was younger and really liked those. And it plays better probably on the DS than on the Wii U, but it's still a fun, kind of game to mess around in. Shovel Knight. I've spoken about Shovel Knight on here before. My 3DS collection probably too. Shovel Knight's awesome, and it's cool to have a physical version. Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. Definitely recommend this game. This game's actually really good, which is surprising, but this game's great. It also has, for some reason I always thought it weird, it has Danica Patrick you can play as. So, I don't know why you wouldn't buy it. Sonic Lost World. I've been meaning to give this another chance because it has some redeeming qualities about it, but I don't know. It's not great. Splatoon. Splatoon's a lot of fun. I really liked it. I played a bunch of it when I first came out. Now if I hop on, I kind of get wrecked, but no, Splatoon's a great game, and I hope to see this become a mainstay among the Nintendo franchises, because it is great. Star Fox Zero. I want to say I like Star Fox Zero, but the controls are just not fun to work with. I never tried out Star Fox Guard, because once I played through the entirety of Star Fox Zero, and then I was like, I think I'm done with this. So I never tried out Star Fox Guard. I'll have to pop that in maybe sometime. It came in that outer box, but that's kind of sitting somewhere else right now. Super Mario 3D World, which is a fun Mario game. I prefer the 3D Marios that are, more exploratory and exploration based and less, linear and, goal reach the objective. But this is still real solid. Music's great too. I really like the music. Super Mario Maker. Super Mario Maker is a great idea. I can't believe they didn't do it earlier. But it's not really my thing. I don't really care for making levels, so. Super Smash Brothers. Super Smash Brothers on the Wii U is great. So much hype behind this game. So many great character choices, and then the DLC was awesome. Having Cloud in a Smash game among having Ryu, all these great characters. Great. Uh-oh, this game. Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE. I could probably talk an hour about this game. Maybe my favorite Wii U game? It's definitely up there, if not. I think maybe Smash probably beats it, but this is such a good RPG, and if you've not played this, pick this up. I cannot recommend it enough. It's super weeby, so if you're not into that, you might be turned off, but the battle system's so good. It'll probably be expensive at some point, too, just because of it's a late release RPG that probably didn't sell too well. So I think it'd be probably maybe a little expensive down the line, hard to get a hold of. Wii Fit U. I just kind of picked this up. The whole bundle, even with the stupid board, was like $12, I think, at Target on clearance, which is the last thing I need is one of those stupid boards. I think I already have one, but good to have. At one point, I was like, I'm going to collect every game that was published by Nintendo on the Wii U, but then I was like, yeah, they kind of put some crap out at the beginning, like Sing Party, and I don't know. Wii Party U, which I would say this was the best party game on the Wii U, as in, that's, obviously Smash is a party game to an extent, but that, it's better than Mario Party, and it's better than Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. I'd say if you can get this, I wonder if they'll make this a Nintendo Select, because I think it's out of print now, but if you can get this for cheap, I'd say give it a go if you want a, simple party game like that. The Wonderful 101, which is, kind of tragically unappreciated. Quite the game here. Definitely recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Platinum Games in top form. Really, really interesting stuff. Xenoblade Chronicles X here, or Cross it probably would be. Xenoblade Chronicles is the first game. Is a game that is good, and it would be great, but it's marred so badly because it is held back terribly by the system it was on and the hardware it's on, because it's a little too ambitious for its system. And I'd love to see that game remade from the ground up for a system that's not the Wii or the new 3DS. That game has such a good art design and has such a good world that is just ruined so much by the low resolution textures and the faces on the characters looking awful. But Xenoblade Chronicles Cross, I gotta get back into this game because I never finished it, but I really liked what I played. The gameplay is like really good. It looks great. The world is awesome. The world's maybe a little empty, but it looks great, and there's a lot of stuff to do. It's just, I don't know, this is a massive game. I gotta get back into this because it was real good. One of the best games on the Wii U by far. Yoshi's Woolly World, which is really fun. I like the Kirby's Epic Yarn, is one of my favorite games on the Wii, and one of my favorite Kirby games. And this one's really great too. It looks great. I love the whole yarn thing. Is just, I don't know, something about it is just, I don't know. I like it a lot. But yeah, Yoshi's Woolly World, awesome. Bringing it to the 3DS soon, so that'll be interesting for anyone who didn't play it on the Wii U. Zombie U? I got this, again, like Ninja Gaiden, for like $5, brand new at Best Buy. I've never played it. Heard good things about it. It looks cool. Looks like there's some interesting ideas on it. I'd like to give it a go at some point. I just have not yet done that. And that's my Wii U collection. I like the Wii U. I like its library. The system itself is kind of, I don't know. The gamepad is so half-baked. Just the fact that the screen resolution is not that great. It's, I don't know, it's expensive. So, I mean, the system could never really have a price drop. I can't take that thing. I have my game rooms in my basement. I can't take that thing up the stairs. I can't take it even probably I can't take it into like the other room of like the basement, the unfinished part of it. It's just like there's no reach on the off TV play. So the off TV play is only good like if you're in the same room, which isn't really a selling point for most people. So it just feels like I don't know. The whole thing feels a little silly. The system itself obviously didn't do well, which is a shame because there's a lot of good games that I think deserve a look, and I really like the library. It reminds me a lot of the GameCube library, although I don't think quite as good because the GameCube's my favorite system, and that library's killer. But I really liked the Wii U. I hope to see some of its games get new life on the Switch, and it brought some franchises out like Splatoon and Pokken and Mario Maker, like I said, that I hope become mainstays in Nintendo's lineup. And Smash 4 is awesome. That's the best Smash game. I don't care what anyone says. So I'd like to thank you for watching. Leave a comment with telling me what you think about the Wii U now that it's kind of dead. And make sure to subscribe and follow me on Twitter at ObjoGaming, and I will see you next time.